You ever tell yourself, all right, this time I'm actually gonna do it. And then boom, you're right back in the same loop. You procrastinate, you overthink, you start, then stop, and suddenly you're scrolling like it's your full-time job. Most people call that lazy. But real talk, what if you're not lazy? What if there's a part of you doing it on purpose because it thinks it's protecting you? Today, I'm going to break down how your shadow self can block your goals and the simple way to start taking control again.
Okay, quick and simple. Your shadow self is the part of you that you kinda hide, even from yourself. It's made of stuff like feelings you were told were too much, needs you learned to ignore, anger you pushed down, and fears you act like you don't have. And heads up, your shadow isn't evil, it's just unseen. And when something stays unseen for a long time, it starts running things from the background.
All right, quick check. Be honest. When you think about your goal, like studying, working out, or posting videos, what do you feel first? A. Bored. B. Nervous. C. Heavy or tired. D. Irritated or annoyed. E. I'll do it later. Drop the letter in the comments. That first feeling, low-key, that's your clue. That's where your shadow is hanging out.
Most of the time, your shadow is trying to protect you in 3 ways. Protection number 1, avoiding pain, fear of failure. If you never fully try, you never fully fail. So you almost do it. You plan, you watch videos, you make lists, but you don't start, because starting creates a moment where you could lose. Protection number 2, avoiding judgment, fear of being seen. Some people don't start because they're scared of failing, but other people don't start because they're scared of being seen. Because being seen means people can laugh, people can criticize, or people can expect stuff from you. So your shadow says, stay small, stay hidden, stay safe. Protection number 3, staying loyal to your old identity. This one is a big deal. If you grew up being the quiet one, or the messy one, or the one who never finishes, then changing can feel weird. Like, who am I if I'm not that anymore? So your shadow whispers, who do you think you are? And then you self-sabotage, just to stay familiar. Here's the mistake people make. They try to fight the shadow with motivation. They yell at themselves like, come on, get it together. Just be disciplined. Just push harder. But the shadow doesn't respond to yelling. It responds to safety. So here's a tool you can use, like today. Step 1, name it. When you avoid your goal, say, this is protection, not laziness. Protection. Step 2, thank it. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but stay with me. Say, thanks for trying to keep me safe. This helps because it stops that inner fight. Step 3, lead it with a tiny step. Not study for 2 hours. Just open the book for 2 minutes. Not make the perfect video. Just record 30 seconds. Because small steps feel safe. And when your brain feels safe, it cooperates. All right, 30 seconds. Do this with me. Open your notes or just think it through. Write this sentence. If I fully try, I'm afraid that blank. That blank, that's the shadow's real fear. Now, write this. The smallest safe step I can take is blank. This is what shadow work looks like in real life. You don't crush the shadow, you guide it. If this hit home, subscribe, because next I'm going to show you how the shadow shows up in relationships, like jealousy, getting defensive, and why certain people trigger you so fast. And for real, tell me in the comments, what do you avoid most?
failure, judgment, or change. Because once you can name it, you stop letting it run your life in the background.